Hey everyone, it's Logansfarm here, and another quick update on the Mustang Tempo is I finally got a meter, and I ran a test on the alternator with the car running, and this alternator that seemingly looks a little newer. I mean, it looks good, but it's only putting out 11.50 volts, so about just under 12 volts is putting out, so it's no good. It's junk. But I got the old lady, her mom works at the parts store, so I'm gonna get me a new alternator, about 45 bucks, new one with core charge, return this one, exchange it, so about 45 bucks probably, somewhere in there, 40 to 50 bucks, so not so bad. What else? Brake lights don't work, but there is a missing fuse in the fuse panel. It's parking / tail lights, so that may be the problem, because the tail lights work but the brake lights don't. Well, that's the only fuse missing besides like the ECM and warning lamp fuse. And well, if this had a computer anyways, it's no longer in function because this is carbureted now and it's a V8. It's not the 4-cylinder anymore, so it don't matter. I might stick it back in so I can have my maybe some of my other warning lamps work. It'll probably have lights going off all the time because some of the stuff's unplugged, but some other things might still work. Like it's got that little in dash or thing down here that tells you when you're low on fuel or if when you got a light burnt out. Yeah, it's got that down there, which actually might, well, the temp things, it's wired right in, so I'm gonna screw that up under here, probably somewhere over there. Probably get a manual fuel pressure gauge and everything for it. I got some, I just gotta put them in there. Probably get an alternator. I got a 3 thing, I think it's temp, fuel pressure, and alternator volts, or volts for the alternator, so I'll probably hook that up. It's a 3 gauge cluster. Stick that in there instead. But yeah, so tomorrow I'm going to get an alternator, I'll get some fuses, and Monday, let's see, today's Thursday, so Monday I'll transfer the title and get plates and tabs for here in Minnesota. This car came from Nebraska, where my buddy lives now, that had this car originally that I know. And she should be good to go on the road. I'm definitely have to get a better, definitely going to get a different fan here eventually. I might have one, just an aluminum, just a or non-clutch fan to stick on there maybe for in temporary. It does stay cool. It stays between 190 and 220, so it ain't too hot. It stays around 200, but definitely going to get an oil change. I'm going to get plugs and wires for it. I'll probably just get it so I can drive it for a little bit. I'll probably do the oil change definitely first, but yeah, get plugs and wires for it and just start driving her once in a while, maybe a couple times a week, drive her to work and start working up on it from there. I'm not sure what motor this, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a 302, but I'm not sure what it's out of, because whoever put this in, it's got an electric fuel pump. They wired it up, electric fuel pump, right here. There's a toggle switch under the dash. You just click that on and then it'll run fine. I've driven it around the back roads here. Goes down the road nice. Scary as hell on gravel because it's such a light car, but it goes. Had her on the tar a little bit, but so I'm not sure if there's even a spot for a fuel pump, so this might have been a fuel injected motor at one time and then somebody converted it over to carbureted. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not sure what this motor is out of. Fuck, could have been out of a truck, it could have been out of a lot of things. Could have been out of a Crown Vic or something. Early 90s fuel injected, or mid 80s fuel injected. I'm not sure. It must have been a fuel injected motor because there's no fuel pump on it. I don't think there's any block off plates. I'm not even remotely sure on. I think Ford's fuel pumps are up on the front here on the left side too, but do not quote me on that. I'm not sure. I don't need people yelling at me for not knowing, because I don't know in the first place. I'm just guessing, but I haven't seen anything for it. But yeah, she's a work in progress. Gonna get her there. Gonna probably try and either get a shorter belt or find just a idler pulley that'll go in place of the air conditioner, because I might, when in the future when I get going better, I might get the air conditioning hooked back up in this thing. It'd be nice, but if I ain't gonna use it, I'm probably just gonna take it out. You know, a little less weight, a little less clutter under the hood. I'll get rid of the lines and shit. I guess I really can't get rid of that one unless I take out the condenser or whatever the fuck it is, the evaporator or whatever the fuck it is. But yeah, it don't matter. But yeah, she's coming along, so I should be driving her Monday night, probably drive her Tuesday. I know when I do, I'll definitely be getting some video up when I get her on the actual road, cruising. She sounds beautiful when you're going down the road. It's just got the nice tone to it, nice little rumble out the back. I mean, someone put a little bit of money into this car, whoever had it, whoever he got it from, because he didn't do it. He bought it from somebody that already did all this work. I mean, it's got 2.5, 2.25 exhaust on it at least, all the way through. With, let's see if I can see under here. Yeah, there's one of the mufflers right there. I mean, I don't know if they're anything special. They're like a Magnaflow kind of thing. Yeah, this car doesn't have much. Oh, there is a rust hole right here. Not a big deal. I'll probably never restore it perfectly, but I'm gonna put some work into the body a little bit, at least on the outside. I mean, yeah, it's got dual exhaust. I guess apparently these are factory headers. I don't know. Well, I don't know. I've never seen these kind of headers on a 302 or any Ford motor for that matter from factory. But it could be. Speedometer don't work. I don't know if it's hooked up down there or if the cable broke inside. But I found it for like $10 online. I just got to figure out what the out spline shaft is on the transmission side of it to figure out what one I need. Tack is not working. That might just be a fuse problem. I had it working when I was hot wiring the car to get it to start. So I don't know if just something on the well, actually I guess it could be the steering column I got this or the steering column I got could have been out of a Mustang without a tack, and that would probably fuck it up. Because I know the tack did work. When I play with the wires under there, I get it to work while the car was running, but I guess if the car that the steering column came from didn't have a tack, it wouldn't have any wiring going up there anyways for it, so that means it wouldn't work. But that's not a big deal. I have a tack. I'm going to put in there just one of them small, you know, I'll stick it on the steering column or up on the dash, one of the two. Just a cheap one, but it'll work. I just don't know how to wire it in on the Ford. As far as I know, they go to the distributor, at least on the GM. So I don't know. It probably would go to one of these 3 wires. I'm just not sure which. There's a black, red, a black, purple, and then just a black. I believe that's what that is. Yeah, just an all black one. So if anybody knows, just let me know here in the comments. But yeah, Mustang should be. I'm gonna definitely have to get probably a new air filter. That one's been out in the rain. I got to throw the hood back on. But yeah. Well, I guess whether the brake lights work or not, I'm still gonna, you know, drive it around in the daytime at least, maybe for work or just to go to town quick. But yeah. So that's just another quick update on the Mustang. So I'll probably do another video tomorrow if the alternator works. If the alternator is working properly, I'll probably run her up to the gas station here. There's a small town just north of me, about 10 miles. Or not even 10 miles, probably 7 miles. Run her up there and fill her up with fuel and get her ready to go for Monday. But yeah, until then, hope you enjoy.